Today we're going to talk about how to reinvent your life in 90 days. Everyone tells you what to do to change your life, but no one actually goes into detail of what's actually keeping you stuck. Today we're not in the car, we're in a new environment. I had to do this at work because I missed my opportunity to do it in the car this morning. I'm going to be consistent no matter what, so we're taking it to my job. The version of me that's sitting here today is not the same version of me that was me 6 months ago, a year ago, not even a month ago. It's not because I magically changed who I was or everything just magically worked out for me. I finally started doing the things that no one talks about. Alright, let's get into point 1. Reinvention starts with grief. You're not going to be the same person that you were a year ago, a month ago, and I even talked about in my last video. Almost nobody talks about this part and goes into full details of what it actually means to grieve your old life. You're gonna become a whole different person. You're gonna grieve old friendships. You're gonna grieve old identities. You're gonna grieve old habits. You're gonna constantly grieve old versions of yourself and mold into a completely different new person. I kept thinking that something was wrong with me and that this journey wasn't supposed to feel so lonely and so isolating. But no, it was exactly leading me to where I needed to be, because I needed to go inward and constantly bring those stuff up to grieve and process it, so I could become this version that I am today. No one talks about this, and I promise you, it hurts. I know it hurts having to say goodbye to friendships that you've held on for 10 years. It hurts having to say goodbye to this version of you that's carried you for so long. But reinvention starts with grief. Point number 2, stop waiting to feel confident. I know what you're thinking. Well, Deja, how am I going to get confidence if I don't have it? Let me tell you what comes first. Evidence comes first. I'm like so hyper right now. I'm on my second coffee. Confidence doesn't come first. The evidence behind it comes. And the more you repeat things, the more you confirm to this identity that you're becoming, the more your life can change for you. A huge way that I now have confidence that I didn't 3 years ago was now I intentionally make an effort to get dressed every day. I intentionally do my makeup. I intentionally do my hair. I intentionally put on the best clothes. And something that I challenge in my mind every day too, which I don't know if this is something that you might have struggled with, but I know that it's something that I struggled with back in my old life, where I would be like, I'll wear this dress when I feel like my absolute prettiest, or I'll wear this outfit when I can go out with my friends, or this outfit is just, it might just be too much for the occasion. Every single day is an occasion. Every single day you get dressed up and become your highest self. If I didn't start implementing those tiny things 3 years ago and trying to look best every single day, I wouldn't be the version that I am now, because now it's muscle memory. And that's how I have confidence in this area. Tiny, brave actions become your identity. If you look at a woman and you think, wow, she's so put together, she's so well dressed, she didn't get that way overnight. I'm trying to tell you. Your environment is creating your future or protecting your past. If someone swapped lives with you today, would they accidentally become the same person? Your room, the people that you entertain on your phone, your friends, your habits, your routine, all of those things are constantly reinforcing who you are. How can you preach that you want to be this type of person when you're constantly going back into cycles? If you want a different identity, then your environment is going to have to vote for that identity. What is your identity telling you, and what is your environment telling you about your identity? Number 4, your nervous system has to catch up. Oh, this one is big for me, and I hate that, it's a good thing that people are talking about it so much, but at the same time, your nervous system needs to be regulated, and you need to understand yourself to know if your nervous system is regulated or not. Most people think, they get in this mind loop of, oh, okay, I must not want it bad enough if I can't do this, or I can't do this, if I just can't stay consistent in certain things. No, your body just isn't familiar with receiving the things that you're asking for. You can't ask for more money if you can't even keep $200 in your account. You can't ask for a healthier body when you feed it junk food constantly and you're not filling it with hydration or fruits or veggies. Another example is when I first started posting on Instagram and TikTok, I would start gaining a little bit of traction, going viral, and I would just stop. I would change up what I was doing immediately and not thinking that this is something that's bringing me back. But I did that because my nervous system was not ready to expand. My nervous system had to catch up to the current version of me that I was trying to build. Another example was, as soon as I would get down 5 pounds, 10 pounds, in the past 2 years, I've lost almost 40 pounds, and I'm so proud of myself. But whenever I would go and get down 5, 10 pounds, literally I would think, okay, I'm safe, and I would start the same habits that I would do. I would start eating back bad again. And, okay, I can put my workout on hold now because I'm at my I'm at a weight that feels okay for me now. But I would stop those habits not knowing that that was my nervous system telling me that I can't hold this certain amount of weight. I didn't feel confident enough in my body to keep 150 or to keep 145. Your nervous system needs to catch up. Success can feel unsafe, and receiving money can feel unsafe. Being loved properly in a peaceful way can feel unsafe. This is literally where self-sabotage comes in. Point 6, and we're almost done. You don't need more information, you need repetition. I used to listen to countless hours of YouTube videos just thinking, how can I change my mind? How can I change my reality that I currently have? But it wasn't until I realized I wasn't lacking the knowledge, I was lacking the consistency. The woman that I wanted to become, she was not found in another book. She was not found in another YouTube motivational video. It was found on the other side of repeating the things that she needed to do. You don't need more information, you need more repetition. Point 7. If you're still here, I'm proud of you. We're almost done. I feel like this one is the most important one, and I wish someone would have told me this, but reinvention is not glamorous. There are going to be times when you cry. You cry randomly because you're just realizing that you're actually doing the things and you're expanding. That, for me, I literally, to this day, I still find myself, when I've accomplished something, I found myself getting emotional and crying because it's like, fuck, I'm actually doing it. I'm actually doing the things that I said I was going to do a year ago, 2 years ago, or 3 years ago. But also on another note, it's not going to feel good to have to say no to hanging out with friends because you have to edit videos or you have to plan content. It's not going to feel good to uphold boundaries at first. It's not going to feel good to say bye to your favorite eater. We don't need to talk about that, but it's not going to feel good. But what is going to feel good is 90 days from now, you looking at yourself and you thinking, oh my God, I can see the direction of my life. And you lock in and you have tunnel vision of where you're going. Last but not least, number 8. If you're serious about reinventing your life in 90 days, then the biggest shift that needs to happen in your mind to stop thinking, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? And to start thinking, if I never meet the woman that I'm capable of becoming because I'm too scared to start. There are people doing laps around you simply because they believe in themselves, simply because they're doing it while they're scared. If you want your dream life to work, if you want to achieve your highest self, you want to become a different version of yourself that you've never been before, you're going to have to get out of your head. I don't think your dream life is as far as you think it is. In fact, I think it's hidden in the daily habits that you choose to avoid and the daily habits that you choose to embody. 90 days isn't enough to become this perfect version of yourself, but it is enough to get a clear vision of who you want to become. The woman that you're becoming, she isn't waiting for permission. She's waiting for you to wake up and embody the version that you are and to recognize that you are her. If you made it this far, then I want to challenge you to not just become this perfect person in 90 days or to have everything figured out, but to become someone that you're proud of. Take the walk, read the book, film the video, set the boundaries. You got this. Your life can look completely different 3 months from now. If you're committed to your own 90 days like me, then I encourage you to comment. Day 1 starts today. I'm rooting for you always. I don't want this video to just be another self-help video or another video that's telling you all the things you need to do, but really understanding why your mind is stuck and to get out of that loophole. I truly believe in you. I'm a big believer that if I can do it, then so can you. Okay, lastly, make sure you subscribe so we can grow together. I love you so much. Bye. I wish you the best.